Okay, guys, if you tune into this particular message, I wanted to give a top level light worker message, one that I was receiving for myself and others right now. So maybe you don't, maybe you are aware of this or you're not aware of this, but if you got called into this channeled space, it's because you're being called into it for a reason. So what I was hearing from Spirit, hey guys, love and light to you guys. Hey Princess, how are you guys? DJ, Divine, hi guys. Okay, so see now I said I'm gonna title this top level light workers because I wanted to speak to those who are really feeling they are here as high level light workers, as ones who are on a mission. They, you know it. Like, this is not a question. Flo, am I a light worker? Am I a top level light worker? I don't know. You came into this reading, right? So that tells me yes. Okay. I'm gonna get a facial next month from a girl. It's gonna be the stem cell thing. And I can't wait to get all these imperfections out of my face. Like, because it's like so many dark spots. It's absolutely driving me nuts. But anyway, I haven't waxed my face or done the microdermabrasion yet. So I'm gonna do that before I go. But anyway, just wanted to put that out there because I'm working on my skin a lot. Like my skin was really a lot worse than this because a long time ago I used to pick my skin often when I was nervous, not knowing that it was a side effect to connecting to spirit. And now I know it, and there's lots of energy around. Sometimes I'll notice I'm really picking my face a lot. And so I have to stop myself because sometimes I'm like doing readings and I catch myself picking my face. But that could be a message for somebody. Maybe I'm hearing you scratch yourself or do something, and it's like you're not realizing that that's actually when you're picking up on energies, you get a nervous tick. So pay attention to that. Yeah, and we're seeing the number 11 and 2 on the live. Okay. So this is what I want to tell you guys. I'm seeing a robin right there, just sitting there. Hold on, I'm going to show you because she's just sitting there. And usually they're not right there. Look at her. She's sitting there. American robin, I think that is right there. And she's looking this way. Her head's turned. You see? Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Every time I do the mullein leaf, I have to clear the mucus. Okay. So I want to give you guys this message because, like I said, if you tuned into this, you're on another whole level of light working, okay? Mhm. Let me really tune into this message, okay, guys? Just give me a second because I really want to get this right. You may not know this, most of you, but I just heard you're ascending really loudly. I'm hearing deprogramming. I'm hearing answering the call, letting go, transforming and changing. And it's funny because usually they tell you not to work in the ego state, but the ego is really good for you right now, I'm hearing, because it'll help you to get kind of like dehumbleize yourself because it was too much humble energy. And now spirit wants you to step into that ego state a little bit, not like egotistical, like, I'm the shit, fuck you, you're ugly. I'm talking about like I'm the shit, I'm that bitch, I am everything. I deserve, I'm the best, I'm beautiful, I'm hot, I'm sexy. And this is what spirit wants you to step into. Hey baby. Mm-hmm. What's the matter? What's the matter? Yes, bro. Ooh, that thing got you. You. I picked this. Why would you do that? That's how you get scars. No. It looks like a pink tattoo now. Hey, go put the cream on it, Ali. It's gonna get scarred. I'm telling you.
It's not. No,
Okay. So go put the cream on it.
I want a grilled cheese.
Okay,
Give
I'll
me
make.
one on your mind.
Okay, go ahead. I'll start in a second.
Right
Give
now.
Eliana.
No, right now. Come on, it's 5 seconds. And you can just be on live. Like,
Bro, do these kids understand why we have to do stuff too?
yeah, you could just talk about it on making me a grilled cheese.
Oh my god, bro. That shit pisses me off. Bitch, she doesn't let me just do it.
Like I'm trying to gourmet fire.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh my god, it's a grilled cheese.
It's a lot. Like a lot of us. Maybe you're experiencing that. You're not getting
Oh my god.
any free time at all. At all. No free time from your kids. They're just constantly up your ass. Like it's constant. You know, I love my kid more than anything in the world. But sometimes I'm like, bro, just can I get a fucking minute to myself? Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I do, when I find a minute to myself, it's always like, Mom, mommy, you know, and I love children, I really do, but they can be really, really overbearing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's funny because it doesn't matter because I'll get up and do whatever she needs me to do. But there are times when I'm just like, get the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? But so that's a message right there. If that's not a message, I don't know what is, right? So give me a second. I had this meditation that just happened just now, and I was getting like really deep into the meditation. I was going like really deep in there, and I kept getting like little visions and thoughts, and I noticed something that Spirit wanted me to communicate about is that when you're meditating or when you're tuning in, there's energies that they try to interrupt the message, is what I'm hearing. And you know, I was hearing stuff, and then I would feel like an interruption, and you know, because I'm highly intuitive, is like I'd be deep into the message, and then all of a sudden I would get this like, you know what I'm saying, when I say like a little interruption on the side of it, you know what I mean, like you're there, you're in the moment, and then you would feel like I was hearing some things, and I heard something about, like I was meditating on something that I wanted to do, and I kept thinking about it, and then like I heard Spirit tell me like, name it this, like because I was thinking about like something I want to do, and then they were like, name it this, and I heard them like loud and clear. They said blah blah blah, blah, right? And so I heard that, and then I was like trying to go deeper and deeper, and I just kept feeling like an interruption. You know what I mean when I say an interruption? So that's one of the things that, as a light worker, you're dealing with. I'm hearing it's annoying a little bit, and I'm not talking about with kids because they're always gonna be like that. They're kids, right? That's what they do. Mommy this, mommy that, and that's what they're here for. To irritate us, but no. You know, also, you know, those of us who are good, who are not to say there's bad parents, but those of us who are into our kids and we want to see them happy the way that we weren't. Like I'm hearing some of our parents weren't like around to cook for us all the time and stuff because they were working or they were too busy. You know what I mean? Like I said, not to say that there's any such thing as bad parents, because there's not. Hold on, let me just put this. Not to say that there's anything such as bad parents, because there is not. There is, everybody's learning, so it's not. There's no good or bad parent. So for some of you, maybe you didn't have that growing up, so you want to give that to your child all the time. And sometimes it could be you do it. I'm hearing some of you that it could be out of guilt too. You know, like you feel like you need to because of what you experienced growing up. Maybe your parents weren't there for you like that, or you know, you had a mother who's always at work, and I'm hearing you cooked, you cleaned, you did all that stuff, and like you always felt like you had to be the adult. And I'm hearing some of you had to take care of your siblings as well. And Spirit wants you to know that that wasn't easy. What you had to do, what you experienced wasn't easy. It was like almost like you had to be the dad and the mom. It's like, you know, that's a lot. That's a lot for a kid when they're little and they're not getting that support. You know what I mean? It's very hard. Yeah, shea butter, it doesn't really work for me. It actually makes me break out. So I can't, you know, anything like oils and butters, they don't work for my face to cleanse my face. It's more like I'll use that once a week to like hydrate my face because I already have a nice, it's not oily, it's just nicely hydrated. So I really don't need oils and stuff like that on my face. But so anyway, so what I'm saying is, yeah, it is like a personal reading because that's what I feel like. And like I said, I really wanted to channel the members' energy, and I feel like that last collective reading I did, I felt like a lot of it was, I heard Spirit say, like, tell the channel members to really watch that reading because from beginning to end. There's a lot of details on what's taking place right now. A lot of details. So I would really like what if you're guided to in a meditative state. I'm hearing. Watch that reading I did last that I just posted that says extremely detailed and important message. When I write extremely detailed important message on the title, I know a lot of people do that for clickbait, not flow. I write that because that's what my guides tell me to write. So I'll see somebody, they'll write whole something like you are about to step into your most powerful era, and then the whole reading is like about another person and the ex, and I'm like, the fuck, what does this have to do with anything? The whole time they're talking about something else. So when I see powerful, important message, I want to hear that. Like just it's like, and a lot of YouTubers and stuff, they'll be like, I don't owe you nothing. Well, you do because you started this shit. You should have never took on the responsibility to be of service to us. And then when we complain, you get mad. Like, you're the one who put yourself out there. So that again could be a message for you. Like maybe you're just tired of the bullshit and the fakeness that a lot of people are putting out. Because we do have a lot of like fake people out there and just like with their phoniness and they pretend to give a shit and they don't, you know what I mean? So another thing I'm gonna say, Spirit wants to say, hold on. Chlorophyll. Another thing Spirit wants to say is that this feeling of like there could be some sort of confusion for some of you. Like you're going through confusing times, I'm hearing. You're not exactly sure what's taking place, what's happening. And it can be like a little daunting and confusing is what I'm hearing. And so to keep your energy clear and focused. Hold on, guys. Let me give this to her. That's literally all so focus and stay clear of the. I'm sorry, you guys. See that maybe this is a message too. It's like interruptions everywhere. So like we were talking about interruption before. That's what it feels like to me. Like it feels like you're getting on this I'm hearing platform and you're leveling up in some form or another. For some of you, this is financially. Others of you are being prepared for the next move, I'm hearing. This is like a person who knows everything's about to change. Like you're aware that everything's about to change and you're ready for it. And see, like when I see Spirit, like I hear like, there's minor changes that we need to make things come faster, right? But also some things you can't stop. They're coming regardless. So all Spirit wants to do is not tell you have to stop that in order to get this. They just want to prepare you so that when it does come, you're not dealing with the same bullshit that you were dealing with before. So it's like, for instance, like, drug use is an entity attachment, they say, but it's not about that. So I'm talking about if you are dealing with toxic people, toxic situations, and let's say I'm still thinking about if I should be with my ex. This is a message. This is how the message is coming out. I'm still thinking about if I should be with my ex, right? And and I'm about to move out into a new house or a new space, and I'm still thinking about them. It's like Spirit don't want you to bring that energy with you to the next place that you're going to. You see what I'm saying to you? So whatever it is that you're holding on to or you're not cutting cords with, it's like almost like they're just trying to help you so you don't bring this stuff with you. It's not about will that not come if this doesn't change. It always will, but it's almost like, do you want to ruin this one like with the same energies? Like, I know for myself, there's been several things that I've told myself like that I'm going to change and do this and do that. And, one being exercising more and being more active and being that I'm starting to feel a little better, like with my body from the accident. I feel like now is the time. And I've been kind of delaying it and pushing it off and pushing it off. And another thing was, really, how long was that for Frozen? Anyway, Spirit's like, there's something that you wanted to let go of for a while now, and they don't want you to bring this energy with you. So it's kind of like when they say let go of this, it's not that they're saying nothing, that other thing's not coming until you let go of this. It will, but it'll come like sloppy instead of like, free and clear, Literally do not come to my page for no twin flame karmics. You won't find it. Yeah, okay. Because I always feel like that all depends on where you're at energetically, because you could meet people every day and think they're your twin flame or your soulmate. Everybody feels like a soulmate to you because we have multiple soulmates. I'm seeing a gopher here and a red robin. That could be a message for some of you. Okay, gopher and a red robin, and I see a like a tiny pigeon, a little pigeon. It's like a dove, but it's a gray dove. So those could be messages. You could look up those spirit animals. They might mean something for you. And I feel like for some of us, like we're done with this energy that we're in, but it's like almost like now I'm hearing you got into the space of just accepting it. Like today I felt like, you know what, fuck it. Like what am I gonna do? I'm always like, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. But it's like, what are you gonna do? It's like accepting it for what it is and not seeing this situation as toxic or that one as non-toxic, and just seeing it for what it is and letting it go for what it is. Not because, oh, I want, or even people. I'm hearing you see people, I'm hearing exes, even family members, oh well, I got this one's like this and fuck them. And no, I had this energy of feeling of like family members in the astral that I was like, oh, they're toxic, fuck them. But now I'm just like, you know what, me and them got nothing to do with each other. They're in their own worlds, I'm in my own world, everybody's in their own worlds. Instead of me being like so angry and feeling all like, why they do this to me? And why? Because that's what toxic people do. They're narcissistic and they will bring down your energy with theirs if they can. So you can't allow them to. That's the point. And I see your spirit guide saying you have to stand up for what you believe in. And we know what you believe in, and this isn't it, I'm hearing. So it's time to cut that cord and release that attachment. And, you know, those of you who know, yeah, I'm about to move and have a heavy in my head about my ex. This is my confirmation. Letting them go with light, love, and forgiveness. Yes, because I was watching today on Father's Day, people were posting like women calling the cops on their baby's fathers because they came to see them at their graduation and things like that. I saw a post like that. And I commented on the bottom. I said, you know, if you're not letting someone around your kid because they're on drugs or they're not in the right state of mind or they have mental health issues, I understand. But those of you who are not letting them around because they're not paying child support and all that stuff, you have to understand that's all just going to affect your children. And if you could put your own feelings aside for a moment, you will have like a totally different outcome with things. I feel like for some of us, it's just simple things like letting go. Like for instance, me with cigarettes and me with not exercising and me with not eating completely healthy and clean the way I want to. Those are the things that hold me back a little bit. Not hold me back from anything, but hold me back from reaching my true potential right now. And that's avoidance of like health related stuff, like, following my intuition when I say I want to eat only like vegetables and fruits and go on this clean diet. And I'll say it and I'll say it and it doesn't happen. So I just said, you know what, I'm just going to surrender to it and see what happens because I've been thinking about it way too much and it hasn't been happening. Same thing goes with like, this plant medicine I've been taking, the kratom, and I've been, I took it every day basically so far this week, and I was like, damn man, I shouldn't be taking this because it's making me feel that now that without it I'm in pain and without it I don't have energy. And so when it becomes like I need this because that's when there's a problem, right? And it's not even about addiction because I'm like, it's like nothing like a drug for me, but it does make me feel a little loopy sometimes, like woo, but not in like a I can't focus kind of way. It's more, if anything, it makes me focus too much. It's almost like taking a natural Adderall without all those side effects. Anyway, the point of that is that I've been saying I'm going to let that go and stop taking it and just start trying to get energy on my own. But I guess because I wasn't realizing I was being drained by spirit that I was doing that. And so at the end of the day, something was revealed to me that when I went to, sometimes when I go sleep over someone else's house, where things get revealed to me that were being kept a secret from me, especially when I'm around a lot of water. So I was wondering why I was feeling so drained and tired all the time. And I went to go visit someone and I slept at their house. And let me tell you, I slept in the bed. And what I was showing, I told you guys what I was showing. It was like something was sucking the life out of me literally from the back of my head. And it was like, venom, like the guy was like venom. And he was sucking the life force out of me. And I was like, and I was like staying still, like, holy shit. And I'm hearing like, that's the kind of thing, like sucking the life force out of you. But they were doing it. Your guides came in and cut this energy out, but there's still some lingering, my crown chakra is going crazy right now. There's still some lingering energy that you're just like over, and it's like almost like Yeah, it's got to do with some attachments with some stuff, but for some of you guys, it really is about understanding that you are a powerful light worker, and that yes, of course, because you're a powerful light worker, that yes, you will be having toxic attachments that try to come on you. Like it's like hungry, hungry like the wolf. I'm hearing, it's hungry energy. Like, oh, you're gonna ascend, and I'm. What about me? But we were so. But we. No, there is no we though. That's what I want spirit to that's what I want. Spirit wants you to make clear. My throat chakra keeps getting blocked as I'm telling you this. Clear it. There is no we. That's the point. Like the air outside, you guys, and I live by a lot of trees. Look back there, all trees. If it's this congesting where I'm at, then I can only imagine people in the city. They must have super lungs right now because when I go to Manhattan or Brooklyn, I always feel like I cannot breathe. So that's a message too. It's like, yeah, I mean, a diffuser, humiliator, a humidifier in your home. There might be a you see that? I said a humiliator in your home. So, ooh, that's interesting. So again, there's somebody who wants to, I have to say this, you guys, I'm sorry. This is not the message I want to give, but I have to give you what I'm hearing. This is the type of energy that wants to see you down. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you live, be happy. And I know it's tough to hear that, you guys. I know it's tough to, especially when you have a pretty good heart and you're just like, I'm not here to hurt nobody though. Why is this happening? It's like you feel betrayed, right? It's the betrayal energy. Like, I don't understand. What did I do to deserve this? You didn't do anything to deserve it. But as a top tier, high level light worker, these are the energies that are attracted to us because the shadow is ultimately attracted to the light, and the light is sometimes attracted to the shadow because they go hand in hand. Without one, you cannot have the other. Okay? They say it began all with darkness, and then God said, let there be light, right? So the shadow, if you want to really like say it, they were supposedly here first, meaning not like the darkness was here first. No, there was nothingness, and then it became something. I think before I am. And so everything that we've been experiencing and we've been going through and with the shadow and all that, it's not about like, oh, I hate the shadow, fuck them, I'm done with the shit. It's more along the lines of like the shadow is a part of you and the shadow helps you transcend the energy. It really does, because oftentimes I was so mad and even afraid of the shadow that I would run from it. And then one day I said, I accepted, like, maybe I just like to play. Maybe I am shadow and light. Maybe I'm both. Can you be both? Like, can you be both? Or do you have to choose one and be like, fuck the other? But I'm hearing it's not about saying fuck the other. It's about choosing one and vibrating on that level and staying there, because if not, then you're attracting both sides. You're attracting both sides. So it's a matter of what do you want to experience? Do you want to keep attracting? It's a matter of what you want to experience. It's not a matter of what it is, how the level, it's about what you want to experience. Okay. That's all it's about. It's not about anything else. It's about matter of what you want to experience as a light worker, as a healer. I'm here, an empath, starseed, guide. I'm hearing a guide to others, a teacher, a leader. And it's a matter of like experience. Sometimes it's hard to, I'm saying, resist the temptation, right? Because I will tell you honestly, if you want me to be real and open and honest with you guys, I will. One thing about me is I tend to sometimes I'm very tempted by the dark side. Sometimes, like, it's not like I don't go towards it, but in my mind I'm like, maybe I could go play there a little bit, but I can't, because it does not resonate with my soul anymore. Even if I tried to do stuff that's like so-called dark, it doesn't feel good anymore. You know what I'm saying to you? It just doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel good like it used to. I used to like get excited to like go out with people and like get drunk, get high, whatever it is. I used to be excited. I used to be like, yes, this weekend I'm going out. I'm gonna drink a little, maybe do some coke, and that's the truth. That's just the truth. I can't tell you nothing but the truth, right? I can't lie to you. And I was like excited about it, but today, even if I tried once in a blue, when it happened, I did not experience a good thing. I was not good. Like, I didn't have fun. I was paranoid the whole time. I was irritated, frustrated. I felt like I shouldn't be there. And it wasn't about people looking at me going, you shouldn't be here, you're evil. It was more my consciousness, my intuition was telling me, my vibration was telling me, this is not where you belong. Like, this is not your world anymore. Like, it what never was. You just visited it for a while, and there was a reason why you visited the darkness, because it helped you transcend energy, and now you are a powerful light worker because of that experience. You understand? So if you're tempted for stuff, and so instead of saying like that's bad, that's evil, I can't do that because it's bad, it's evil. I'm hearing don't do that, because then it just makes you like want to look into it. You want to be, you're curious. You want to look. You want. I hate that fucking back of the air conditioner bullshit. It's so ugly. They need to come up with something prettier. You know, they come up with something that's like a little bit more like, okay, this is not for me, so I'm gonna release this. Instead of being like, this is toxic, this is evil, I can't do this. This is bad. Like, you know, it's like me with food, right? Every time I like say I'm not gonna eat this, I'm not gonna eat that. But then like I love my cheeses and my breads and my stuff like that. And I'm like, I was never taught how to cook healthy foods and stuff like that. I'm just learning on the internet and all this stuff, you know? And at the same time, I live with people, so it makes it like sometimes harder to eat healthier, and that's could be an excuse, right? But it's not an excuse, because sometimes I'll be like for 2 days I'll be eating healthy, and then I'll see food around, and I'll be like, ooh, that looks good, and then I'll shove it down my throat. And it's like, I don't know about you, but I experienced that for a while now with the food and hunger thing, and that's because in the past lives, a couple of them, I experienced starvation. So in this lifetime, I guess it still kind of lingers on with me. And if you do experience anything with food, I mean, even addictions, like, especially if you know anybody or you have ever been through like opiate, and remember that a lot of us have been in wars and battles. And what do they give people that have been in wars and battles? Morphine, opium, opiates, right? So you probably had this happen, so that's where that comes from. It's almost like you miss that feeling of that feeling. You see what I'm saying to you? And then a lot of you, if you're experiencing pain in the body in specific places, the shoulder, the knee, you've been shot in those places, somebody either cut your hand, you have neck problems, your neck was cut off in a past life, and you're still feeling the pain in those. And I see two birds, they're fighting over there, and you're still feeling that pain. You understand what I'm saying to you? You're still feeling that pain. So in a sense, you're kind of like, you don't know it, but there's past life stuff, trauma that you needed to heal. For instance, with the car accident, I was told transportation. This is a message. So if you feel these things, maybe Spirit's telling you to look into it more, so you can release them. Fears of driving, getting in a car accident, fears of the water. I know I drowned in a ship one time. And the car accident thing, I know that wasn't my first lifetime that I experienced that. And another thing that I experienced was, I was always afraid of like tractor trailers and like big machinery. And I was like, why the fuck am I so scared of that stuff? They scared the shit out of me. That's because in one lifetime I was a male. I worked in that place and where there was a lot of machinery around, and something crushed me to death. Like I died, I got crushed to death. And I just seen something, like a cover just being placed on top of you. Like I see like something just crushing your whole body. So you had a lot of traumatic lifetimes, and the things you've gone through, you got to understand how proud your guides are of you, because you're here in this lifetime and you've let go of a lot of karmic stuff. I keep always feeling like this, just like, and I don't want to feel this, but I hear it all the time. Like I'll watch readings, I'll watch stuff that draws me to it, and I'll hear like, you have to let go of this in order to receive that. And I get so mad, because it's like, do you understand the amount of work I've done that you're telling me that I need to let go of something else for me to receive? What? I've let go of so much shit. It's crazy. Like, I mean, my heart chakra right there. The massive amount of things I've let go of, it's crazy. Like, can I just live now? What you gotta keep telling me that I need to let go of things to receive things? I deserve the best, and that's that. Why can't nobody else believe it when I'm believing it? And one thing I hate is for someone to say, well, you think you believe it, but you don't. Guess what, bitch? I fucking do believe I deserve the best. I do believe I'm wealthy. I do believe I deserve every good thing that's coming my way. And I can actually say that, and look in the mirror and say that. You know, if there's a couple of things I want to change, like, you know, eating healthy, not taking kratom at all, you know, things like this. If there's things that I want to change, they'll happen. Just because I know those are things I can let go easily when I want to, but I'm not ready to, because I got nothing better to do right now, to be quite honest with you. Smoking cigarettes, once in a while taking some kratom, hanging out in the house, taking naps and being lazy. And not, you know, being overly working, because I went through a period where I was working so fucking fast and so hard that I was like not even realizing that I was burning myself out. And so I decided I'm gonna take a break, and I took a break. Here, it's been almost 8 months. I took that break. I said I'm gonna give myself a year of fully, like, whatever, just, well, it's been 9 months, so I have 10, 11, 12, 3 more months, a full year of me just relaxing and I haven't gone on vacation. The point is, we haven't gone on vacation. This is a message, right? So it's time to let these things go in your head. Maybe the matter of letting go, it means letting go of the thinking that you need to let something go. Does that make sense? When we heal that, we can enjoy. I can't even speak right now. When we heal past life trauma, we can enjoy the good things we learned, and bring it into today in a healthy way. Exactly. Yeah. Same through, Belle. Yeah, I have recurring dreams about being shot, but I never die in my dream, and I have the biggest fear of guns. Right, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. And especially right now, a lot of people are releasing past life karma because Pluto's still in retrograde. The Gemini new moon, Gemini is fully representative of Mercury energy, air in the mind a lot. So it's like maybe clearing that. I think like for me, letting go is one of the things that I need to work on. And if that's something maybe you need to work on, and I gotta stop telling myself that I need to let go of this in order to receive that. Everything I need is coming to me regardless, but everything's coming in due time. Do I want it to come faster? Do I want it to happen like tomorrow? I do. I really do, guys. Like I really want some things that I'm waiting for, and I'm waiting for stuff. And I could tell you, like, sometimes I go into my head and go, maybe I don't deserve this. Maybe the universe thinks I don't deserve this, right? But I know that that's not a fact. That's not a fact. And then sometimes I go, maybe my guides think that I'm not doing enough, that I'm not pushing myself, and that's true. I'm not. I'll be fully 100% transparent with you guys. I'm not pushing myself. I'm not motivating myself to do things that I'm not getting up, going walking, gym, being in nature. I'm not, but I'm also very alone where I'm at. And I keep trying to explain to the universe, it's not that I'm only going to do these things when I have this. It's the point of it would just all work out together. Like it would be one big happy, mix of jambalaya, you know what I'm saying? And like all the seafood is there and it's delicious, and I could dip my corn into it and eat it. You know what I mean? Like, when you get that soup that's so good, you need that grilled cheese to dip it in, like my broccoli and cheddar today with the provolone grilled cheese made with mayo instead of butter. It's fucking delicious, by the way. Anyway, just had to throw that in there. But it's like almost like I get it, and I'm content with where I'm at. I'm grateful where I'm at, but I'm not content to the point where I'm accepting this is my reality. This is my current state of living, of being, and I'm understanding that this is it. And there are things I need to let go of, meaning thinking that I need this to be successful, I need that to be successful, and maybe just let it go and let it come to me. Because I've been like chasing the dream, like chasing this, chasing that. You know what? I'm tired of chasing shit. I just want to sit back, relax, and let it come to me. Like I deserve it. I deserve it. I want it to come to me. Flo has been her whole life chasing something, pushing this, pushing that. You know what? How about I just let everything go and whatever happens, happens? Because I'm about tired of trying to figure everything out. Because that's not how it's working. It's not working out for me like that. Let me just let it all go. And bro, if nothing comes, then nothing comes. Which I know that's not the fucking case. But you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Don't push. It's all we can do is just adjust to rapid ascension. Exactly, especially when you rapidly ascend, like most of us. Okay, my battery's about to fully die, you guys. I'll let it go before it cuts off. So I see 11 and 7 right there, and I'm here and look for the signs. I feel like some of us are really gonna meet the love of our lives this year. I just feel I see it for many of us, not just for you guys, for myself, and for many of you here that are not expecting it. Because you opened up your energy to it. You let go of people that you thought, oh, this could work. No, it can't. Nothing with anybody from my past could work. As friends, okay, hey, how you doing? Cool. But lovers, it's not happening. And even those people that I flirt around with and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll come meet up with you. No, I'm not. I'm never going to meet up with them. And I hate to say it, but maybe like that just makes me feel good that I get to talk to some of those people that like me and think I'm pretty, and flirt with me. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll come see you. But meanwhile, I know damn right on the back of my head, I'm not going there, ever, But anyway, those are not situations that are for my highest good anyway. It's because, those are the types of people, if I hang out with them, they'll be drinking, smoking, God knows what else, and I can't do it, because then I'll just, me, I'm not going to say no. I'll be like, let me pass that shit over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep it real with myself. I tell Spirit, they're like, oh, discipline. I'm like, listen. But I understand that, but how about I just keep it a buck that I can't say no because I don't feel like it's anything bad. It's just I get all these feelings of it being bad, so I don't do it because I get the feelings. But for me, deep in my heart, if someone got their shit together and they want to party once in a while, I don't see it as a bad thing at all. But I guess it's not for everybody, right? Anyway, I love you guys. I'm gonna see you guys later. My shoulders are just left one. It's fucking with me so hard. And it's time to. Oh, girl, what the fuck? I feel like I heard this thing where I saw this thing where it said you're not old. You're just you just need to stretch. And that's so true because if I stretched every day, I wouldn't have these issues. But you know, again, excuses. Anyway, I love you guys and I'll see you guys later and I hope this message helped you. If you just tuned in, go watch the last reading I did. I'm really hearing for some of you, you need to listen to that in a slow-mo, like meditative state because really there's some important, powerful messages there for you that you are going to get a lot of answers from, okay? I'll see you guys later. Love you.